Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Polyphony Trophy. Tonight! Now boys, tonight we're at Trial Mountain. The mountain of the trial, yes. So let's see what happens. Sadly I could not attend to race 1 and 2 because I was busy and obviously not qualifying. But let's see what the gang has done while I wasn't racing. Anyways, let's see those standings. As on first place, despite all the polemics and stuff, Jack the Watcher is on P1 with 423 points. On second place, Will Statorino with that Aeron Cup modification on its livery that is definitely not gonna be key for anything or any reference or warning of anything. Definitely not. What's gonna happen? With 399 points. And on third place, Adam the Handsome with 317, but followed really closely by the Chungus Slayer Luke Larky with 310 points. On fifth place, Jay Easton, also known as Captain Chops, with 297. On sixth place, surprisingly, us. That Daytona round has clearly gave us gains with 285 points, but sadly it's not realistic because the 2 rounds remaining. And yeah, and also in this round I could only attend to 1 race. So we're fucked basically. I think we're gonna still finish in this position because Cameron is next with 187 points. It's a huge gap, so I think we should be able to do this. With 285, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay here. On next place, Cameron Helium with 187 points. On a new ride, he left the Toyota to still be on a Toyota with a different badge, the Lexus GT500. Let's see what he can do with this new ride. He's with 187 points. On next place, Honor with 168 points, followed by Butterpig that I don't think could attend to this race with 116 points. Then on next place, a returning face, the Pineapple Juice, with 100 points. On next position, the Lagre himself, the Super Driver, with 88 points. Followed later with 49 points by Bishop that couldn't attend with 49 points. And on next place, Sir Ducky with 33 points. Another returning fate. Let's see what he can do on Trial Mountain. And on last, and not least definitely, because he made a good impression, on 1 race, Mr. Snell got 22 points. Remember that he's only done 1 race, not 1 round. 1 race, and he's got 22 points. So definitely a man to watch. Now boys, let's go to the qualifying comparison. It's that time of the day again. Time for the qualifying comparison, and once again we got one of the 2 AHR cars. And actually I said that wrong because we have both of them. And it's quite hilarious what happens to them on this qualifying session because they're literally helping each other. And the thing is that they couldn't improve after this attempt, so literally they both did their respectively fastest lap at the same lap. So we're basically seeing Witchell getting bumped by Luke, and behind them we see Luke's POV. It's literally exactly the same lap, it's just 2 different POVs. Anyways, on that first straight, seems that Luke gives a little tap to Jake on the straight so he can get some extra speed. And now Jake is unleashed on this first sector. But let's see how the slipstream thing plays out. They're going now into this left. Flat left on these cars, pretty easy. And Jake Witchell gains almost 0.2 of a second on this sector alone. But now it's time for the straight. So now Luke should recover thanks to slipstream. But at the same time, he's gonna boost Jake. So I don't know how this is gonna end. It depends on Luke's positioning at the end, to be honest. If he's really close to Jake, he can actually get pole position. And as expected, they're both going on limiter. They are now breaking to this right-hander. It's actually need to be as much on this side as you can. And they're going now into this hard left. And now they actually, as I said before, Luke actually is faster than Jake on this section by 103 milliseconds what separates them. Luke has gained 96 milliseconds. But now we go into the final section. And as I said before, maybe Luke's positioning is actually going to be the best one. Because, well, he's just going to gain and gain and gain and gain. All depends on where he finishes. But once again, proving that he likes playing the team game. And yes, actually, Luke Clark gets pole position. I don't think that was their intention to get it like this, but hey, take whatever you can take. Jake Whittle finishes second, but now I got a little surprise for you, because I remember what Cameron Hill told me about comparing his laps, so here we go. And here we have it, Cameron Hill using his brand new Lexus SC430 GT500 against Captain Chops on his good old Team Spirit Nissan GTR GT500. Let's see what happened between these two, because Cameron Hill told me that if I could actually put the person that finished it ahead or in front of him, I don't remember it now actually. They're going pretty equal on the first hairpin, but Chops actually goes deep. Cameron Hill seems to have a good line here, but Chops has an ace up his sleeve. As you can see from the background, that's none other than Will Staterino. That's actually gonna keep bomb drafting him during, I believe, the entire lap, if I remember correctly. Once again, Cameron Hill seems to get better lines than Chops, at least on this first section. This is clearly not a good lap for Chops so far, but let's see how he can play it out later, because, hey, it's only the first sector. And as we said, it's not that much of an advantage. It's only 1/10 ahead. Maybe those wheel taps actually helped Chops a lot, because that felt like he was doing way worse. As now, Cameron Hill gets a little tough from Adam, as Captain Chops actually did some bump drafts from Will Sutters, and also he has a car in front, so he's actually going on limiter. He's actually on top right now, destroying that limiter, going into this right-hander. Chops actually makes the way better line than Cameron in this one. Let's see if Pine does not compromise him. Let's see, and where's the results? Captain Chops is 0.45 milliseconds faster than Cameron Hill on that sector, but Cameron Hill is still ahead. Let's see if, despite not having toe, can Cameron Hill hold, because I think Pine is gonna be a huge player in this. Let's see, they're going to this final section. No problem for any of both cars. Chops actually attacks that final corner like a maniac and actually gets destroying toe, and he actually hits limiter, and that actually allows him to be 0.01 faster than Cameron Hill. When he said that it was close, I never expected it this close, to be honest. It couldn't just be any closer. Well, boys, after that qualifying comparison, those qualifying comparisons, it's time to do the grid walk. And on first place, finally defeating his teammate, Luke Clarkey. They both AHR cars are on soft tires, so let's see what they can do. Second place, as I said, Jake Whittle, awesome teamwork with his teammate, allowed an AHR 1-2. Let's see what they do on the race. On third place, also positioning for Callum Snell. Let's see what he can do. He doesn't have a teammate, so that was honestly the issue. But still, awesome P3 despite not having teammate. On P4, once again surprising on qualifying honor. Let's see what he can do after that Daytona win. Remember, he's sadly on double mediums because he won a Daytona. But he's on softs now, so he's gonna risk it all on round 1 and on the other 2 be on mediums. Let's see what he can do. On next place, Will Sutters with a suspicious livery change. Not gonna question it. A bit behind from the other cars, but mainly because I don't think he had a good toe. I honestly didn't watch his qualifying, but probably that will be my main guess, because every time that toe wasn't a thing, he was always there. So let's see what he can do. On next place, Captain Chops. Let's see what he can do. A bit behind, but I'm guessing it happened something similar to than what it happened to Will. Didn't have a good slip or a good toe. But as I always say, qualifying is one thing, race is other. Good luck to Chops. On next place, confirming the car change, Cameron Hill. He was struggling a lot with the Toyota, so he changed from a Toyota to a more luxurious Toyota, also known as a Lexus. So let's see what this car change does to him. On next place, the Super Driver finally could attend. Let's see what he can do. On next place, our returning face, the Pineapple Juice, finally is back, representing the Project 1 gangs and that beautiful calzonic livery. So let's see what he's made of, basically. On next place, Sir Ducky. Let's see what he can do. And on last place, but not least, Adam Hans. I guess he just couldn't get a grip on this track. But if he didn't go practice, he'll get better as the races go by. So take this race as a learning and do your best on the other two. Anyways, time to fucking send it, as the Chungus Slayer will say. I didn't mention who's on softs and who's on mediums because it's like half the grid is on softs and the other half on mediums. Let's see what the HR gang does to defend his 1-2, and they're getting at it. And actually, No, it's because Callum is on mediums, my bad. I was gonna say that actually the Lexus is got a better start than the GTR, but it's because Callum is on mediums. The one that got the best start definitely is Honor. They're going into T1, which will get a little tap, but nothing to worry about, luckily. Chap's going at it. He's on mediums. Honor is desperate to make the move because he's gonna be this only race on soft tires. As I said on the grid walk, remember he's on double mediums this week. The other car on double mediums is me, but sadly I could not attend. I'll be in race 3 though. Will Cyrus making the move on Chops, using his soft tire compound. The one that seems to have gained places, Cameron Hale, and also Adam the Handsome has gained a couple of places. Let's see how they play this out now. Pineapple Juice has the slipstream. I wish it the best of luck to Pine. Make sure that his GTRC comeback is not something that he's gonna regret. They're going to the straight up using the slipstream as much as they can. They pretty much all of them are probably doing that. The HR gang is on formation. Luke Clarkey proving that his qualifying time was no fluke. Getting a little gap from Jake. Not much though. Jake is definitely still in range. But they're probably gonna work together. Honor goes a bit wide. This may compromise him. That mistake could be really costly, because Willie's up is really close to him and he may have a huge toe. Wait, he may know he's gonna have a huge toe. The one that's definitely gonna also have a toe is Captain Chops. Oh, yes! That was close. Lap 1 completed. The HR gang is holding the 1-2. Callum Snell on P3, Honor P4, Will P5. Chops P6, Hill 7, Super 8, Adam and Pine 9 and 10th. And last but not least, Sir Ducky using those double mediums. Will actually trying to go for Honor. Not having mercy. They're actually on limiter, man. I forgot that Trial Mountain can actually be a really high speed track, as Will attempts to go to the inside using this weird chicane on his favor, but he doesn't have the toe. Something similar than what's happening to Daytona. These GT500 cars are really affected by slipstream. A little tap from Will to Honor. Luckily, Honor holds it. Chaps is behind this. He's looking for a gap that is sadly not existing. Also, Cameron here, a little tap from Honor and Will. Luckily, no deaths. But they were close though. As now Chaps goes for it, despite his medium tires, and also Cameron Hill makes the move of Honor. Honor is definitely on a bad scenario right now, because this is his only race on softs. I think Ducky left. Yeah, he definitely left. They were 11 cars. Yeah, the HR gang is on formation. Probably on the end they're actually gonna fight. They're just trying to make sure that the 1-2 happens. And here things seem a bit stabilized. To be fair, overtaking this section is hard. Cameron Hill hits a bit the wall. The one that goes wide is Super. No, he's not Super. I don't. No, yeah, he's Super, I think. Or is Adam? I'm not sure actually. I saw just a red thing going wide. Let's see. Oh, Super definitely went wide here. Ah, he's on mediums. Okay. Oh, okay. I see why. I see why. Pine takes advantage of the situation, using his softs. Also, little tap from Pine to Adam. Actually, Pine felt guilty and lifted. Nice fair play from him. Super a bit all over the place, to be honest. Once again, his connection not being the best. Let's just put it that way. As they're going side by side on this section, Pine has the tire advantage, but once again taps into Adam. Not intentional lifts to let him through. Now Super should have a little bit of a and extra momentum, but actually hits Pine, and that actually, Pine looks for a gap that sadly isn't there. To be fair, he got a bit forced by Super to look for that gap. Lap 3 completed. They're going at it at the back. Let's see. Super leaving the space, as you can expect from him. Yeah, Pine now has this lip, he's clearly using it, and he gets ahead of the Super driver. Super actually lifts just to be behind him and try to not lose as much time. Oh yeah, let's go back in time. As actually, Callum Snell is actually on a problem here because he's on the tire disadvantage. Will is using this on his advantage, actually. Little snap from Will, nothing to regret. Trying to look for a move, but sadly this section is really hard to make the move. If everyone is going so on the limit, it's actually really hard to look for an extra, like an extra spot. Or extra grip, or extra anything, to be honest. I'm recording Charles because he's the car behind, he may have the upper hand. Let's see if he actually helps Will. Yeah, he does actually. Little tap, oh, another tap. Let's see if Will's managed to stop it. Nicely hold from Will. Taps once again, tapping him. But luckily, Will once again holds it. Cameron Hill lost the place to Honor, I believe. Yeah, he did. Honor got him back. Cameron is on mediums, though. I somehow forgot that he's on mediums. Nice pace from him, proving that he may be able to do something on that Lexus, man. He's on mediums and actually keeping up nicely. I think he said that he didn't have much practice, so props to him, to be honest. Oh, struggling a bit despite like getting grips to the car, but yeah, that thing is he's still on a disadvantage. I mean, he's on mediums. Let's see at the back, Adam the Handsome. I don't think things have stabilized here, definitely. Super is on mediums, so he's definitely gonna have disadvantage. I don't think he's having a good race, to be honest. I know he's on mediums, but he's like not comfortable. Let's see if it happens something like to Adam. Like he needs to do a couple of laps to actually get on grips with the track. Yeah, the HR gang is still at it. Actually, I think they actually improved the qualifying time. If they did not, it's actually pretty close. Okay, back to the top 3 as Will Sutters cannot get away from Chubb's toe. I think Chubb's actually helping him. Yeah, he definitely is. Let me look at Callum. Because he's actually on limiter. I think pretty much every car is on limiter at this point. It's a shame I couldn't bring the longest, but I think this will be being a awful track for it. Oh damn, Honor has caught up massively on that chicane. Using his tire advantage. Definitely when you feel the better tires at soft speeds, at slow speeds. My bad, I got confused with the top from Honor. But I think this is just average overtaking on this league, to be honest. I know he's in Canada and Callum is on Great Britain, so they're a bit far away. Still, I'm impressed that Honor is not lagging all over the place. Considering that he lives on literally the other fucking side of the planet. Let's see if Callum, despite those medium tires, can do something. He actually took the gamble of not going for the HR gang, using the soft tires. Yeah, he wants to get rid of those mediums ASAP. That's a great camera angle, I gotta say. Yeah, he's trying to keep up with the medium tires, but struggling a bit in this section, definitely. He only needs to be in a slipstream range. And also the one that's not losing them is Cameron Hill. As I said before, he seems to have got good grips with this Lexus. I'm happy for him, man. He was definitely struggling with that Toyota. So I'm happy that he can actually show what he's actually capable of. Going on a tire disadvantage, holding the big guns. I know the HR gang is gone, but it's because they're working together. They nailed that qualifying time and they're using their starting positions. As everyone would do, to be honest. Remember that the team spirit. Oh, little tap from Taps to Will. Another one, I gotta say. There's been a couple, man. Poor Will. Poor Will. Let's see if Honor actually destroys this teamwork. He actually tries to, but luckily he cannot. He cannot get alongside Chubbs. Awesome breaking from Chubbs. That is on mediums. Why did I forget? I said this before that he's on mediums. Mediums. He's holding on despite every drawback. I think Cameron made a mistake. He lost a bit of gap. 142.2, 142.5. It was definitely at the beginning of this lap. Yeah, and here things seem stabilized over here. Got to have a little peaceful race, I will say, even though in this section they're not on peace, as Honor is proving it. But I think getting out of the slipstream zone is not a good idea, because now Chaps is gonna have the upper hand. Let's see if he actually makes a stick. Will actually, I think he went deep and actually allows Chaps to go to the P3. Let's see. Now that he's going alongside Honor, a little tap, but luckily nothing to regret. That actually didn't look like that much of a tap. I think that on Honor's POV, I think didn't touch him. We're seeing Jay Witchell's POV of this race, because as I said, I couldn't attend to this one, so he actually shared his replay. So this is what Jay Witchell was watching. Yeah, going to this final section. Wow, it must be so satisfying sending these things around this final section. I think even the medium tires can actually do it flat. Probably you have to time it though, because these cars, I say, they have dampers, but they're not fully planted. Will going for Chops. Using his tire advantage, he's definitely gonna feel it on this zone. Chops trying to look for a switchback, but Will covers it nicely. Once again, Cameron Hale he's on almost a second on this lap, but he's there, man. He's there, and he doesn't have the tire advantage. Definitely Callum regretting those medium tires, but hey, he has to get rid of them, so I don't think it's a bad choice. Will actually has done an awesome first sector, has gained some milliseconds that are definitely gonna be key if he actually makes an awesome final sector. I think now Honor knows that Will is getting away, so he's helping Chops. Chops now has the slip. All that Will effort is gonna go down to the toilet. Let's see if Chop actually tries to make the move. Will doesn't trust him. Or maybe he doesn't trust Honor, who actually gets rid of Chops. Little snap from Chops as Callum tries to take advantage of the situation, going around the outside. Chops saw that he was gonna hit Callum, so actually lifted. Nicely done from Callum. Let's see now what Honor can do against the Willerino Staterino. They're on cap. I'm actually scared that he put it that sticker on his car, man. I'm actually scared, because the person that watched previous race know that things happen between him and Witchell. Why is Honor turning? What's that again? Why is Honor turning left? He's trying to squeeze Will? Why? Oh, I think Will is also trying to squeeze Honor. Yeah, they're both turning into each other, banging doors as they go almost on limiter into turn 1. Both cars on soft tires. Yeah, Chops getting the place back on Snell, abusing the slipstream, and because Will was side by side with Honor, he also has a toe despite getting behind him. Oh, tap from Callum, actually lifts. Nicely done. I see a lot of people doing that on that corner. Probably it's hard to predict when the car head is gonna turn in on you. I don't blame them, you have to be there, honestly. As Honor now has done a decent gap. What a recovery from Honor, seeing that at one point he was P7 and I would say actually out of this. What a recovery from the racing driver, proving that his job on Daytona was no fluke. Cameron Hill again, not kinda losing this train. He's like really close to the slipstream range, but not kinda in there. But see, 142.1, 142.2, my man has pace. I'm actually hyped to see him on soft tires, as I think something happened here, because Super, I think, was the last car here. Let me go back in time, because in here things happen. Astaram the Handsome not having a good race. I think some mediums too, yeah, similar to Callum. He wants to get rid of those mediums, and he actually goes too hard on that corner and actually hits the wall. Let's see now. Now Super has done a 142.8, his personal best, and even going faster now, 263 milliseconds faster. Sorry, I actually choked there a bit. Asaram actually goes too wide. Easy spot for point. Let's see what Super can do. Remember, he may not try it here, but he's gonna definitely try it on the straight because he's building and building and building momentum. As the Hungarian legend, also Adam the Handsome, has a chance of going for point, but actually none of them want to overtake. None of them want to lose the slipstream, as Pine actually defends his 8th place. I'm recording Super. I think he has the best point of view of this. Now Adam actually yields in this section, but Pine... Oh, nice save from Adam. Super could not get that good chicane, honestly. He couldn't use this fighting onto his advantage. Oh. Not sure if that's Adam lag or Whittle's lag, I'm not sure. Remember that Whittle lags sometimes. Oh, Pine lost it a bit there. Come on, Adam. Come on, Adam. It may be not your race. Remember that you have a tire disadvantage. I think you should be more focused on Super more than Pine. Even though you have the slip, so you're gonna get carried on this section. Let's see the slip. Let's see the slip. Oh, he's definitely gaining. He's definitely destroying him. He's definitely destroying Pine. Pine actually doesn't trust him. He actually defends, but still manages to get the little bomb drop. Super actually doesn't want the slipstream. He wants to actually get a good line, but I think he broke too deep. You actually want to be as much an easy as you can as Adam overtakes Pine. But once again, he goes wide. He actually is the... No! Adam's gone! Adam is gone! As Super tries to go for Pine. What a save from Super, I gotta say. Not sure if on his screen looked like that, but this one, it looked like a huge save. Oh, Pine actually hits the wall a bit. Let's see now if Super can make the move on Pine. He's building and building momentum. He may catch him even sooner than he wants to. We're gonna make the overtake at the end of the straight so that the other car cannot counter-attack you. Let's see now that NSX is running and running and running and running and running. As he fakes to go to the outside, but in the end goes to the inside. Nice mind games from Super, as I'm not sure if Pine's tires have reached a point that now the mediums may be even better. We'll have to wait and see, because slipstream is once again key on these races. As Pine does not give a fuck and actually goes. Tries to go for the move, Super sees it coming, leaves him a gap. Nice respectful racing. Pine tried it, didn't work. I wouldn't wait for the straight, honestly, seeing that slipstream is such a big thing. Let's see how Super plays this out. Oh, tries to get the best exit he can. I think he got a bit compromised by Pine there. Not gonna matter. Let's see how Super plays this out. He's definitely on the disadvantage right now on those medium tires, and without slip, he's doing his Jay Whittle impression. He's actually faking that he's gonna go to the outside, but he doesn't do that. He's now actually going to the outside, trying to get the best racing line he can. Yes, Pine! What a drift! Nicely watched the Prime 1 guys at Drifting Legends. Definitely that Toge Shakai / Initial Unity thingy may have done something. They're still going at it. They're still going at it. These two are not stopping. Super has definitely recovered a bit because he was a bit nowhere. Now he's keeping up with Pine. And Pine has a tire advantage. Not sure if that tire will maybe actually make the, as I said on previous lap, those soft tires now worse than the mediums, but hey, take what you can get, man. He's fighting with Pine, fair and square. Let's see what Pine does. Let's see on this intersection. I think it's gonna be the... Oh, Super went deep. That definitely is not gonna count. Pine tries to go for the switchback, but cannot get the overrun on Super. Just cannot get the overrun on Super. Let's actually go at the front, because I saw that a little change of position between Whistle and Luke, which are definitely fighting. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we'll leave it for later as Super makes a mistake. Oh! Yeah, Clarky and Whistle are switching places. They're definitely going at it. Oh, okay, I'm seeing the minimum. They definitely got a gap. Okay. Oh, but Super got a better exit than Pine despite that mistake. Maybe this is actually tactical. It can be tactical in a way, because now you're gonna keep building way super momentum. Way more momentum than the car ahead of you. Is Pine gonna defend? Nah, it's just gonna stay there and do nothing. He's actually using the better racing line. Oh, but he goes deep. He's not abusing that inside zone. None of them are. As now Pine actually sends it here. He actually managed to stop the car to give Super a space. This is a great fight, gotta say. Leaving spaces, being respectful with each other. Yeah, Super actually getting ahead and parking a bit on the apex just to get the good racing line. Nicely done from here. I don't know why Super is defending here. Here I don't think you should send it. Unless you got nothing to lose. Which, not gonna lie, I think these two don't have much to lose. Adam is a bit behind. So I think no matter what you do, it's gonna end up like this. I'm gonna keep on this fight. I'll go back in time. Because they're not stopping. They're just not stopping. Oh, Super actually barely stops the car. They're fighting this P8 like it was a fight for the win. And I honestly respect it. Take what you can get, man. Once again, Super defending the inside. Let's see what the pineapple juice can do. Super actually drifting it, but that counter steer actually allowed him to get in front of Pine and block him. Oh, Pine, this may be a huge mistake from Pine. If Super does a good corner right now, he may be able to get him away from Toe. He's actually going wider to get the best exit he can. I think I'm gonna switch it now because he's gonna gain, but I don't think enough. Okay, boys. I think the papaya rules are happening, even though these cars are not papaya. They have been helping each other the entire year of the race. They have a good gap. I think it's time to win or lose, put on a good show. So the HR gang is actually gonna be proving his word at that. And Jake Witchell takes no prisoners and does not give a fuck on taking double mediums, actually. He's actually gonna go for it. But Luke actually fends off that first place nicely, proving that his pole position and actually being on first was no fluke. He may be the car ahead this time. Let's see if he can pull that little extra pace he may have. They're going at it, the HR gang. I kinda miss the special livery they used in Daytona, man, because it's easier to differentiate them. Luckily we had the names on top, so it's actually easy. But anyways, if you use a special thing all the time, it stops being special, so I can understand it. We see now Jake Witchell going more than 10 kilometers per hour faster thanks to Slipstream, as he makes an average move, to be honest. Let's see if he gets stopped. He stops it nicely, but now he's gonna get his exit compromised. Let's see, Luke uses this to his advantage. He definitely does. Gaining on Jake, gaining on Jake, gaining on Jake. Jake doesn't have Slipstream in front because he's first. So no cars ahead. Luke goes for it. Nice move. The HR gun leaving spaces as you can expect from them. This is what McLaren wants. This is definitely the finishing of papaya rules. Unless you're Lando Norris. And once again, Luke Lucky getting the upper hand on Jake. They're definitely good at putting a good show. I even lost count how many times they overtook each other. Probably like 4. I think even more, actually. Jake is gonna... I don't know what the number is, but Jake is gonna make it one more. As they're still going at it, side by side. Luke actually lifts, but Jake also lifts. None of them wants to get the slips into each other. This reminds me to Alonso and Hamilton on 2013 on Canada. None of them wanting to give each other the DRS. Slipstream is that powerful. It's like a DRS. As Luke actually fucking sends it. Let me put that again because I think I fucked that camera angle up. There we go. We see Jake Witchell going at it. There he goes. Now Luke gets the bear exit. And actually, full trust Jake on this, and he definitely does, as Jake Witchell does this. Oh, they're shithousering, but in a good way, as you can see, no touch. This is what motorsport is. I know they're racing fake cars, but I don't give a shit. A side-by-side racing is a side-by-side racing. You can take your real cars and your 50 billion stonks only to finish last, bitch. And the main reason that you are there is because you have stonks, not because you actually deserve it. As Luke Clark is now doing the 50 billion Fernando Alonso moving thing on the straight, as they go on the final lap. And Jake Witchell takes no prisoners and tries to brake late, but Luke actually brakes later. Let's see if he now actually goes for the... Yes, definitely trying to go for the sweet spot, as Luke kind of sees it coming and forces Jake to go into the sausage and the thick and meaty sausage curve. And okay, I ruined this. And now Jake actually goes to the inside. Nicely done from him. Let's see now, Luke is on the outside. He may try to get the overrun. Let's see Whitson trying to park it in the apex. No, he doesn't. He gets a little snap. Luke actually, I think he hit the wall, despite on Jake's point of view, it didn't look like it, but he suddenly lost a bit of speed, so maybe he hit the wall. None of them are gonna have the slip. Maybe Jake here is actually lifting intentionally to actually get the slip now. Oh, Luke should definitely go to the inside. At least that's what I would do. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He was waiting for Jake to actually scare him. To be close enough to actually force him to lift. Let's see, Jake has the better racing line, but Luke has the inside extra grip. As we can see, he can hit the throttle earlier than Witchell. They're still going at it side by side. None of them are yielding. This is actually great. They're losing 2 seconds per lap. But who gives a shit? Jake Witchell actually gets the head. I mean, this may be the winning overtake. Let's see what Luke can do. Let's see what Luke can do. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what happens. They're definitely going at it. But it's not gonna matter. I think Jake has enough advantage. And it's gonna be a double medium set. And a YHR 1-2 as they cross the line. What a race from them as Will Starres fends up Chubbs, Snell and Honor to get a beautiful P3. P4 for Chubbs, P5 for Snell, P6 for Honor, P7 for Cameron Hale. I think it is the underdog because he kept up with the cars in front of him despite not having pace. Super fends up fine to take a nice P8 despite those medium tires. Let's see now that you have more hours on this track what you can do. Similar to Pine, and that same story for Adam. Maybe not, but gets the personal best lap time. So definitely my man has learned a bit this track. And well, let's go for race 2, boys, because now people that didn't have the practice on race 1, I think it's gonna be a different scenario on race 2. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what I love about this format is that in case that you have a bad race, an unfair spin, you get killed. As long as you finish the race and do not rage quit, reverse grid is gonna be your favorite thing, because on P1, and now actually on soft tires, getting rid of those mediums, here we have Adam, the handsomest driver ever. Let's see what he can do on this starting position, and now having a couple of hours, well, not hours, actually a couple of laps on this racetrack. So I think he has a good chance here, so good luck to Adam. On second place, similar story to Adam. Now actually don't know what tires he's on. The pineapple juice on a good starting position and more laps done on this track. So more practice means that you can get faster. So good luck, Pine. Similar thing to Super. Actually know that he's gonna be on soft because he's already used those cars full medium tires. So good luck to Super. Similar story to the 2 cars ahead of him, with more laps done on this track. So everything is gonna go better from here. On 4th place, and I'm gonna say my bet for this race, because Cameron Hill has been... Oh my god, look how big those brakes are. I'm sorry for interrupting, I just noticed them. Maybe because they're grill, I think that's how we say it in English. They actually feel like they're even bigger than what they actually are. Anyways, with these peculiar livery, I like the colors though. I like the colors. So, where was I? Yeah, a Toyota without a turbo thingy. So it's not gonna snap on him and kill him. It's actually gonna be my bet because he's used those mediums and he was actually keeping up. Despite, I don't think he actually had slip. Or maybe he did a little bit, but not enough to actually abuse it. That's what I'm saying. So Cameron has pace. So good luck to him. He's unleashed on softs. And I think it's my favorite bet, as I said before, because of what I said before. So good luck to Cameron. And on 5th place, he did his best, but sadly, luck wasn't on his side. The Goldnor. Sadly, he's gonna be on double mediums, so this race is gonna be on mediums. So good luck to him. Let's see what he can do despite the tire disadvantage, because Slipstream can actually counter those medium tires. So let's see what he can do. On next place, a car that's honestly a favorite for me to get the win. Callum Snell, let's see what he can do. Once again, I will say he's like a guest driver because he's not on delivery. But I don't care, man. I don't care. Number 33 for Callum Snell. I unleash on softs. And actually something that I noticed, I didn't notice it on the NSX, but also on the GTR. Maybe it's a rule thing that the front tires have to be bigger than the rear ones. The front rims, sorry. So let's see what he can do now on softs, and it was the best car without being teammate compromised. Well, I would say compromise helped, so qualifying. So let's see what we can do. On next place, also released from the mediums, Captain Chops, and also another good contender for this. To be honest, I don't know who's gonna win. Actually, I'm gonna say Snell, but my heart says Cameron, but logic will say actually Callum Snell. So let's see how this race plays out. But also Chops could be a good contender here. He was on mediums and he was holding off Will. That's actually behind him. I don't know what tires he's on, Will. But Will was on softs, and he was still behind him, using nicely those slipstream opportunities. So let's see what he can do on this one. On next place, Will Starters. I actually don't know what tires he's on. No, wait, I remember. He's on mediums. He's on mediums. And I'm still getting suspicious things on this Euro Cup. For safer cars. Anyways, good luck to Will, even though I don't like those stickers around his car. On next place, Luke Clarky. He definitely tried. But it was a great showdown from the HR gang. I don't care you finish in second, man. You put on a good show and you put in Witchell on the ropes. Anyways, let's see what you can do on this one. Good luck to the Chungus Slayer. I'm just gonna say last but not least, but we have Ducky next. Jake Witchell, another dub, another set of double mediums, and extending his championship lead against Will Sutters. Let's see what he can do in those mediums. And last but not least, Sir Ducky, let's see what he can do on, well, the starting position, because I think he's on softs, and the cars that we're on softs, or most of them are gonna be on mediums, so good luck to him. Anyways, boys, let's do this. As I keep saying, of my purely bias towards this format, if you have a bad race, it's not gonna matter, because as long as you finish it or you don't get disconnected, you're gonna have another shot, and we go at it. And once again, the GTR's proving that they are the best starting car, as Cameron Hill actually gets a better start than Super Driver. Adam Hans fends off his lead against Point, saving that inside. Adam Hans leaving space to Point, as in here a couple of taps happen, but I don't think nobody's getting killed. So that's a good thing. Honor Jab on mediums. Callum Snell going for the move on Honor. Honor moves on the last second, I gotta say. Not sure if I really like that. Yeah, Will Cyrus is on mediums. Chap's going for Honor, making the move on him. Will Cyrus doing I think that was too much, but to be fair, he actually got tapped now from Snell, so I'm not sure if he should give that back, because got compromised. Honor is just getting killed, to be honest. Now the HR gang has reached at the back of him. Oh! Okay, he's definitely struggling a bit on these mediums, but to be fair, he got compromised, to be honest, so I'm not sure what to say. But the Pineapple Juice not wanting to work with Adam, actually going for it. I think he just doesn't care. Pineapple Juice going on mediums. He's gonna go on the last race with the mediums, definitely. Adam Hans started to be the last one of the late breakers, but Pineapple Juice gets the better line, but now Adam gets the better exit. Adam Hans are leaving the space to the Pineapple Juice. Let's see how Pine plays this out. Trying to... Oh! I think that was a bad exit from Pine, and now Captain Chops trying to make gains. Pine fence off nicely. Cameron Hill has overtaken Super. Okay. I think Jake Witzel's connection just died there for a second. As I think now... Oh my god, Super can be the best ally to Cameron and Chops, because I think the only car that can mess with them is actually Callum. If Pine and Adam don't have more pace. And as we can see, they're going on lap 2. Pineapple Juice fending off Adam. Well, not fending off, challenging Adam for the lead. But his teammate is got him covered. As Cameron Hill tries to go for the double move, as Adam Hans is desperately helping his teammate, now going to the normal racing line. They're going 3 wide, doing their best. The thing is that this now has allowed the car behind them to actually caught up to them. Let's see what happened with Super, because he was like behind this group and now he's just gone. Oh, Cameron Hill a tap to Chops, but nothing to regret. As Snail actually gets ahead of Chops. But now Hill, I think, got a bad exit, actually gets a little bit tapped on the wall. Let's see now Will, I think he has a big chance here to actually gain places, but now he's not on the slipstream. He's not on the slipstream, not sure if that move was worth it. Oh, it definitely wasn't worth it, as now the Chungus Slayer, also medium tires. May go for Will. Yeah, he is. Nice move from the Chungus Slayer. Let's see now if Will tries to get him back. No, he doesn't. Chops trying to go for a point. Oh, he hits the wall. Actually, this is Snell's chance. This is Callum Snell's chance to get back on this despite that bumpy beginning. Chops actually notices Snell on the outside. He actually leaves him the space. I think he has everything to make the move. Let's see. Chops should live from this because it's no point of holding side by side when you have the straight to actually get the slip. Adam the Handsome, this fighting is allowing him to... Oh, I think I know why Will put it this livery. I'm gonna keep with the cars in front just to censor that that fucking death that is gonna happen right there. And anyways, let me just go back. I just wanted to fucking see that. As I expected, Cameron, sorry. Why does many British people have names that begin with a C? Cock Snell. Cock Chops actually goes for point. But yeah, holding around the outside. Cock Chops holding point. As Cock Snell actually has a clean track in front of him. He only has one Team Spirit car in front of him. Adam the Handsome. The Pineapple Juice trying to hold around the outside. They're actually doing a huge favor to Snell actually because he's gonna have Adam the Handsome all for its own. As little tap from Pine to Chops as he actually lifts off because he's done that a couple of times. I don't blame him. As the one that gains from him is Cock Hill. I don't give a shit, man. Why do all names begin with a C? Cock Snell going for Adam the Handsome. Let's see this slipstream is he's gonna be just scrubbing his hands right now like yeah boy. Trying to go for Adam. He's actually not making the move. He's actually trying to build a gap. He's trying to do something probably like the HR gang did. As I see that Cock Hill has gone deep. Chap probably boosted him because there's no... Oh no, he didn't. He actually didn't. Oh yeah, Cameron actually doesn't have the slip at this range. So, nice play for Chops. As Luke Clarky quietly has gained places. I think Super just died. And... yeah, Jake Witchell going for it. Mine lost 5 billion places also. Let's see if Snell and Adam fight. I don't think that's the good thing to do. Oh god, I think Jake just needs to get away from the Bullerino because that's here. I don't trust the New Cup thingy, man. Then we'll go forwards in time. I just want to watch this because Super was actually with them and suddenly not. Oh, he's gone deep. He's gone deep. He's gone really deep. Oh, I tried to leave space to Clark, but I think that was too much. Actually, stop Witcher on his tracks. And this may actually give Ducky the chance to go for the Watchel, even though I don't think that's actually what you want. Because you need the slipstream. The slipstream is everything, once again. Okay, let's actually replay this back again. Because, let me see the steering input though. I mean, he's going straight. That's all what I'm gonna say. I mean, he could have done the funny. He honestly thought of it. Oh! Oh! It begins! It begins! It begins! The shithousery begins! Oh, Ducky got a second penalty. Honor is now actually scrumming his hands. If they actually... Oh, God. Okay, Honor does not care and actually goes... No, Honor, sorry. Ducky, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Ducky goes for it, but didn't work. Super fend up nicely. Now he actually has sires to fend up. As once again, Ducky tries to go for... To be fair, he has nothing to lose. I think Will got an awful exit there. But his teammates got him covered, and this penalty also. Oh god, that penalty is gonna... Ducky needs shenanigans to happen, because he's definitely lost the toe. Oh my lord, Ducky's definitely down and out. So... what the fuck is happening in this race? Okay, this looks like a super disconnect. Oh lord. Yep, a super disconnect. The good thing is that he's gonna start first in the next round because this is not his fault, it's just his internet being a dick. So anyways, one Honda down and out. The other one also down and out. Unless the calamity happens. Which, knowing Will Sutter's previous moves, it may happen if he gets close to Jake. I think this is actually where we stopped it before. So let's see. Let's see, Pine actually helping Jake, giving a little bit of a bun draft. Oh, Witchell, sorry. Will is on range, though. Pine actually trying to go for Witchell using his tire advantage, which may have worked, to be honest. But look, actually, he's a good teammate, so he gives as much slip as he can to Pine. Now goes back to the normal racing line. Witchell trying to hold up Pine on this section, but I think those mediums are just awful, to be honest. And that Lexus, yeah, he's actually shifting to third, trying to avoid the rear snap of that Lexus. The good thing of trying the cars is that you pretty much know what you're doing and the probable reason for why people are doing what they do. Oh, Witchell actually, he shouldn't have done that, Jake. He shouldn't have done that. Look, actually does not realize that Witchell is actually on slip. Needed a tow, actually, and he's actually just giving it to Pine. And this actually allows Will to do the funny. Oh, he's definitely gonna do the funny. Oh, he's definitely gonna do the funny after what happened before. Oh, did that stop? Oh, that's the... Okay, that's Will's signal to actually fucking send it. Oh my god, yes! Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's so happening. It's so on. Will actually left because he knows there's no point going side by side here because now you have the tow to actually back you up. This is what Otter needs. And also Ducky. Oh, maybe the stars have a light to Warner and Ducky now. Is he gonna? No, he isn't. He's actually... He even will realize that he's too far back, which I may have gone deep. He actually tries to go by the inside. But luckily they're actually going deep. Did not allow Will to make the move. Oh, it's definitely gonna go for him. He's definitely gonna go for him. He's definitely gonna go for him. He's definitely gonna go for him. Oh, his dumb self actually thought on it. Nice. Okay, they actually calmed down a bit, even though probably in this corner they're just gonna kill each other because I saw that Snell overtook Adam. As I see 50 cars going side by... Oh no, yeah, we already watched this. As Snell actually got Adam. Let's see how he accomplishes this. Probably just on the straight, be behind him, be behind him, be behind him. I think you need a little bit of... Oh, maybe that tap is actually gonna help Snell to get the extra momentum he needs to actually get the overrun. As he does the fastest lap. And goes around the inside. That's gonna be the outside now, but you have the better racing line as he may not even need it. Because Snell makes the move already in the first corner. And takes the lead. Where's Cameron Hill? Yes, come on, Cameron, come on. Tap's also it's also really fast though. It's going really quick, to be honest. So maybe this can be a race of if Adam manages to place cars well with the tow, he may be able to stick behind Callum and actually be a contender of this. Let's see how he plays this out. Because it's gonna be definitely a contender. Let's see Adam, maybe he wants to play the team game and actually try to block Snell a bit. But I don't think he's gonna have the enough upper hand. He needs to do a good final section though. Oh, it's the wall! Oh, it's over. It may be over. Snell needs to nail this final section if he actually wants this. Even though I think the Team Spirit gang is just gonna team up and get back on him. But I don't think Snell has enough advantage. He's trying though. He's definitely trying. Abusing as much as he can those track limits. But I don't think it's enough. Let's see the top speeds now crunches in the line. 273, 270, he doesn't have the tow! He actually done it! Snell has escaped in the toe. He still needs to keep this up though, because one mistake and Adam is back on it. Oh, Adam actually has got an awful exit. This is Callum's chance. Everything is lining up to him. Everything is lining up to him. The tire wear seems pretty similar. So I think not even tire wear is gonna be an issue for him. Yeah, they're pretty much equal. As Cameron Hill is with this group. Maybe not a win, but he can get a well-earned podium. After reason of getting abused from that GT1. Let's see. Chops kinda tries to go for his teammate. Maybe Cameron could have gotten the overrun, but to be fair, Slip's just a mess. Maybe he actually doesn't want to make the move because he's just gonna let Callum escape. I mean, he's already away, but if the Team Spirit Gang work their cards here, I think Chops should go for it, yeah. Because he's the faster car. Maybe this actually allows Cameron to actually go in. Adam opened the door too much as he actually tries to fend up, realizing the mistake. He's all on Chops to actually stop Snell to get in the dub. Let's see who has the faster, because who is faster because they have equal machinery. And actually Chops is actually losing on the tire war because he has a little bit of more tire wear than Snell. Only a little bit though. As Cameron Hill actually manages to fend off Adam. And I think, yeah, 275. Oh, I think Chops is a little bit on a toe here because he's actually going quicker than Snell. I don't think that's a Toyota. Oh my god. Okay, it's happening. No, Witchell was in front, I know. Witchell was in front. It's time for the shithousery to begin on Will Cyrus' hand. Maybe that ear and cap thingy was a little kiss to somebody as he fucking does descend. But to be fair, leaves his pace. So aggressive. I mean, I know motorsport's a contactless motorsport technically, but depends on who you ask. On my view it is, but I don't know. That's why I don't like those tiny taps and stuff, because I think that's just dirty tactics to actually force people to go offline. But if they do the same to you, honestly, keep him back where he fucking deserves, in my opinion. As yeah, Witchell now is... He's gonna go around the inside. He's Will actually gonna do the funny. No, he isn't. Even though he's trying to hold his instincts as much as he can, will not allow him, Jake, to actually do a switchback, actually being side to side with him. Now he's actually allowed to do it, but Will has the inside. He's not gonna let it. There we go. Not gonna let him do a switchback. As they now go for the straight. Honor, despite the medium tires, should be able to hold. Let's see what Ducky can do. 144.1. They're not losing much, to be honest. I mean, they're losing time, but not enough so that Ducky can get back in. Anyways, let's keep watching the shithousery. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not that bad. Jay goes for the send, even though I think that's a mistake. Oh, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I think he actually tried to go for the send, but then he realized that, hey, I'm gonna be behind on us. I'm gonna be in front of us straight, so he's just gonna get me back there to slip. Will is aware of this, but maybe he's got such a great exit compared to Jake that not even the slip is gonna be enough. Yeah, Honor doesn't seem to get them though. Anyways, they're kinda going fast despite everything. Well, kinda going fast, I mean, they go. Oh! Okay. Oh! March Electric Boogaloo Jake actually now doesn't give a shit. And does the notch. Oh, now obviously this allows Honor to get back on them. And doesn't mean the time is awful, man. They're doing 143s. Probably you can do 142s on mediums. Oh, look at Snell, he's doing 141s, man. Let's see now, because the shithousery is allowing Honor to stay with this, with the championship contenders. Oh! Oh! I have no words. Comedy just riding on its own. As that tap may allow Witchell to gain the losses on that exit, as Witchell is trying to little tap. As now Honor appears and now uses this chance. I love the fact that they're actually stopping Honor, man. Honor is the bystander on this, is the actual victim of this. Honor is definitely the victim of this. My god, Honor! Yes, Honor! Helping Will! As now Jack the Watchel has this loopstrom. Remember, this is Jake Witchel's replay. This is what he actually saw. It's actually cover in the final moment. I knew it. There we go. There's a green flag. We'll see what that is. But not gonna lie, it's not like killing each other. Like, back off or we crash. It's actually playing well, I gotta say. It's actually doing something like Perez did to Hamilton on Abu Dhabi. There are context and stuff, but the game allows it. So I'm not sure what to say. Oh! Oh! Oh, Witzel actually backs out! Oh, he gets a penalty! Oh my lord, let me see that again. Yeah, to be fair, I think they're just bullshitting at this point. They're like, man, we're not gonna do anything. Oh, but yeah, it didn't account it. And his car is front engine, by the way, so I cannot imagine an NSX actually doing that. Just flips over like the Mercedes CLR did on Le Mans, you know? Or something like that. Anyways, I think this penalty is gonna destroy Jake. Honor is finally through though. As that kid once again leaves. Why? Dude, you're just gonna start last again. It's better to actually finish, man. You're actually gonna have a shot at actually doing something. But anyways, I'm not him, so I don't know. As William Stutterino, despite the penalty, trying to make Jake's life unsufferable. There he goes. I think now on they're gonna actually calm down because this second penalty just gonna destroy Jake. There we go. And Jake's dead. There we go, Will. You did the impossible possible. You're actually gonna make Jake Witchell last with 0 bitches. Yes! I don't know what has happened to Snell. 142.4, 142.0. 142.0, 142.3. Chops is quicker! Despite them having a little bit more tire wear, Chops is quicker! But, oh my god, what is that tire management from Cameron? What the fuck? No, definitely the GTR is a tire eater because I see every single GTR. Yeah, Biden has similar tire wear. Look, it's a medium, so it doesn't count. But I think this proves that the Lexus, maybe the nerf was for a reason. Maybe on qualifying, the cars may be equal, but on race, in terms of tire wear, the Lexus is actually definitely the best. As Captain Chubbs is actually going for White does have it. Of course, all 3 names begin with a C. I'm just gonna call it Cock, and Cock. Cock Snell actually taps a bit Cock Chops, but it's not enough to actually stop Cock Chops. Cock Snell sends it. Little tap and leaves Cock Chops the space, as Cock Hill is actually the car in the best position right now in terms of tires and action position. He has the slip, and maybe Adam, thanks to the Cock trio, is actually being able to hold. And also Luke, quiet on P5. And remember that he's on mediums, as Cock Hill is gonna try it, and also Cock Snell is at 3 but Cock Snell yields, as now tries to go for the switchback. They're still going at it. Cock Snell holds on to take the lead and actually gets the better exit. Let's see now what Cock Chops do. Let's see what Cock Snell does. He's actually gonna defend. No, he's not gonna defend. He actually throws Cock Chops. The Cock Coalition is actually happening as Cock Hill goes around the outside using his superior tire superior tire management, I guess. I don't know what to call it. There's too much cock around here. It's a Cock 1, 2, 3 as Cock Snell now has the disadvantage, as we see Adam Vance losing the place to Point, and also to Luke. What happened to Adam? We'll check it later. As now the cockfight begins. Hale uses his cock to actually overtake Coxnell. Let's see who has the bigger cock of this two. And it's gonna be Coxnell, but definitely the big one with the biggest cock is Cock Chops. And now the cocks collide, and we lose one cock. The lobotomy has been a success, as Pine is the doctor of this. To be fair, Pine was assisted. Pine got assisted, and Coxnell actually loses his cock, and is down and out on P6 with 0 tires, 0 cock, and 0 bitches. Let's see what happened with Adam before. As the Chungus Slayer, despite his medium tires, proving that pole position was no fluke, those medium tires are not enough to stop the Chungus Slayer. As yeah, we see the cockfight in there, proving who's one has more hair and has more veins and is more skinny and thicker. Yes, oh I see. Look, went around the outside and actually worked out thanks to the downforce. Because not thanks to the tires though. But though maybe the tires are so warm on the soft contenders that maybe now the mediums are better. Mine has a little bit tire advantage compared to Adam. Okay, let's see the cock burn. Let's see the lobotomy. Let's see how Dr. Pine made the lobotomy a success. Yeah, there we go. To be fair, it's unlucky for Coxnell got unlucky actually. Coxnell got unlucky as actually the brain winner in my opinion. Is actually down and out, and the person that my heart wanted to win is actually having a shot, and he actually has the tires and he has the gap, so maybe Chops is actually out of tow. Maybe Cock Chops is actually out of tow as he actually goes airborne for a moment. Final lap, and Cock Hill can get a David win on that car on actual softs. Let's see what Cock Hill can do. Yeah, look, Cocky also on P3. He's some mediums, man. Damn, maybe that tire bun is gonna be huge for Luke. And the Chungus Slayer get the Captain Chops. Because Cameron Hale is definitely not gonna risk it. He doesn't need to be honest. He should be faster by nature because he has the tire advantage. Definitely way more tires than Chops. So that GTR, this confirms that it's definitely a tire leader. Maybe the Lexus nerf was for a reason, as I said before. But also a fuel leader. Even though in this championship may be a good thing, actually being a fuel leader. As now the Chungus Slayer is getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. He doesn't attempt to send though. Come on, Luke. Come on, Luke. Do it for Scotland. Do it for Scotland. The Scottish send is gonna happen at the tunnel, I just know. Or maybe not because Champ's got a good exit though. As your eyes are not deceiving you. Maybe the Toyota GT1 had to do with Cock Hill not winning, and he proves that he has the biggest, hairiest, thickest, with the one with the most veins, Cock, and takes the dub, his first ever on that Lexus. And if things look like this, he's definitely not gonna be the last. That Chops is his second, Clarky third, Adam Hans 4, Pine 5th, Snell 6, Honor P7, Will Sutters blocks Witchell to giving a flash place with 0 bitches. But now the thing is that Witchell is actually gonna start on pole, so... No, his super actually joins the next race, he should be on pole. But anyways, that happened. So... Well, I actually already commentated race 3 because nobody posted the replays until now, so... I'm not sure how race 3 is gonna play out because... Well, I technically already commentated, but I don't know how my commentary is gonna play out, so... It's probably gonna be the worst commentary because I didn't know what happened in the background, so... Anyways... Back to Future Ruben. Well, no, technically it's past Ruben. I don't know if I had to explain this. Alright boys, this is the first thing that I'm recording. I don't have context, so I don't know what to add. I'm just gonna say on first place, that's Super Driver. On second place, Sir Ducky. On third place, Jack the Watcher. On fourth place, the Will Staterino with this. Yeah, not a warning. Definitely not a warning. On fifth place, Honor. The Goldner. On sixth place, Snell. Let's see. On seventh place, the Pineapple Juice. Glad to see him back. On eighth place, this is Adam the Handsome. On ninth place, the Chungus Slayer. On 10th position, Chops. On 11th place, Cameron Hill on a Lexus. And wait, if he's starting 11th, that means he got a top. Clearly he wasn't worth it of the Toyota GT1 TS020. Clearly. Poor TS020, man. It's crying in shambles. You achieved the same thing that you did on the TS020. Yay, on the first try, but you also did it on the TS020, even though it was even more nerfed. Yay, I'm happy for you, man. Yeah, definitely. Anyways, what the fuck is this bullshit? Anyways, and on last place, the best car ever made, the fucking Longus. With and the best part is this. Yes. If this thing is ahead of you, you either suffer or give up. As simple as that. Anyways, I'm sorry for not commentating anything. I just don't have context. I'm on mediums. That's all. Okay, fuck you. Goodbye. Okay, boys. This is actually the first race that I'm recording because this is the only replay I have for obvious reasons. Let's see how Super defends this lead. Jack is definitely gonna go for him, but the one that is actually gonna look for it is Jack the fucking Watcher. Let's see what happens. Oh, the Longus immediately stands its ground and fucking goes. But yeah, braking zone. Anyways, dream is over. Dream is over, boys. As I think Calamity happens on the front, we'll check that later. Because this is my video, so I obviously have to be the center of attention. Yeah, center of attention. Definitely. Yeah, as I go for the biggest sen ever made and I fucking kill Snell. Yeah. Longus moment right there. Yeah, I actually hit the brake. I just don't want to bother anyone, man. I'm outclassed. This is not a Longus track, boys. It's back to depression hours. Anyway, let's actually go at the front, please. Okay, let's see William Staterino, because this Euro and cap thingy is not giving me a good. It's not giving me a good feeling. Okay, so far. Oh my God! What am I watching? What am I watching? They're going on 4 wide. What am I watching? Yeah, look like he actually has the best view of this. Yeah, there he goes. I'm not even gonna question the logic of this. I'm not even gonna question it. As Jake went so quietly. Oh my God, Super, what is this gap? Super is on another. Why does every time Super race on Trial Mountain starting first on a rolling start, he gets like a huge advantage? As Jack the fucking Watchill uses his soft tires to actually get the upper hand on Honor. Let's see what the GOAT can do against this. Oh, actually, that GTR is gaining. Look at it. I don't think his lip is a factor. It's really far behind Super. So I don't think that's actually a factor. I think it's just the GTR being better or probably got a better exit. But that doesn't matter because his medium tires have definitely drawn him back. As Will stutters, yeah, average will move. And, yep. I'm not even gonna commentate that. Comedy writes itself, as I don't know what Super did, but has lost a lot of time against Jake. And I would say this entire group, to be honest. Damn, I'm plumbing the cameras up. I don't know, man. I just woke up, okay? Let me alone. As Cameron Helium overtook Ducky. Oh no, he didn't overtook Ducky. Ducky just got clouted by Will. And of course he didn't wait for him because it's Will. Anyways, lap 1 down. And William Staterino is getting attacked. But also Super tries to defend it against Jake, but not sure what was his plan there. You know what? Against what happened with Honor, I could say karma, but I didn't like that move from Luke, to be honest. Hello, Luke, you have a car in front of you, and then you're gonna say, He just moved in front of me. I don't care, man. Don't care. As Cameron Helio goes instantly for honor. Yeah, nice murder, man. Thank God this is a contactless motorsport. Anyways, back to murder. And yes, Ducky proves my point. But actually tells Cameron how to actually make a move. As Willie's 11th, and we see a fucking Longus struggling for its life. As Jake with in first. Oh my god. The more things change, the more they stay the same. As fucking Chubbs is going for Pine. Pine is third. I need to see this. Oh, it was already third. Okay, I think the look and... Yeah, it was the look and... Yeah, the look and Will thingy. Yeah, anyways. Oh god, Pine. Anyways. Don't mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, Will gets murdered on a race 3 by another AHR car. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna leave it there. Second round, second time that AHR car murders another car. Oh, Will's car, you mean? As Captain Chubbs actually gets a great exit, but gets actually blocked by Pine. That was just going into the normal racing lap. Let's see Lou, because that stop from Pine... Oh no, he doesn't have that much of an upper hand. Okay, now he does because he's still in the sack zone. Let's see if he actually stays behind Chubbs. No, he's being patient. Oh, Pine goes wide. I think he's on mediums. Yeah, he's on mediums. I don't give a shit against some Spanish. Fuck you, fight me. I'm actually Spanish. Hablo español, hijos de puta! As Snell tries to go for Pine, or at least fakes the move. Pine actually leaves him a space, as you can expect from the Calsonic legend. I think that was a little tap, but luckily Pine didn't got too compromised. Still, Snell makes the move, and in here they're going glued to each other as Super actually makes a mistake, and that's gonna be costly for him. I don't know why he's not taking a slip. As honestly, the Chungus Slayer has started at the back, and now it's P3, man. Yes, look. The Chungus Slayer is doing his best to actually go for Chubbs. This is actually... Oh! Ooh! That was close. Jack the Watcher is actually using this chance to get away from this two. Luke is being, well, as you can expect, the best teammate ever. For Witzel right now. Chubbs actually has the fastest lap. He's quiet, but going for it. He's only 2/10 faster than Jake, but... Hey! Take what you can get. Simple as that. And we see also Snell that I think started a bit at the back. Wow, he's turning that car too much, actually. The little snap, and nothing to worry about, luckily. As the pineapple juice just has lost even more places. And it's going now for Adam the Handsome, but not really. He's actually going to take a slip. Let's see if Adam now, because maybe he's close enough to Super to actually not need another bomb draft. Yeah, they're actually on limiter almost. I'm surprised that Triamonte is kind of a fast track, to be honest. They're actually reaching limiter. But sadly for the GT1s, he has... Well, GT1s I will say me, because Cameron just left me, because he's a bitch. And yeah, Adam the Handsome going for the Super Driver. Super Driver sees this coming and actually makes the move. Nicely done from Adam the Handsome, gaining another place using his soft tires. Let's see what Pine can do against his medium tires, because that's clearly a drawback. The Project Tijuana driver, as now Super is using the sock, and actually tries to go for him. Oh, they're almost on a 3 wide. Luckily, doesn't end as badly as it should have been. Super's luck is not helping the situation though, but I guess that's what Adam's gonna do, because you cannot predict where he is. So fuck it, send it. Send it and pray that you don't kill him. But despite the minimums, he's holding on, man. I'm actually happy for him. As Will also quietly has gained places. He was last, now he's P11. He was P11, now he's P8. I'm commentating like shit, don't give a fuck, maybe they're my rules. The pineapple juice tries to go for Super, but I don't think with success. is now taking this lip, taking this lip, taking this lip. Will Staterino is in here too. Let's see if he actually helps his teammate. Oh, he's going for the 3 wide. Let's see, he uses his soft tire advantage. Nice move from Will. Super lost 2 places. He's on softs. Let's see, he probably didn't got practice or anything. God, what an awful camera angle, man. I remember that on a World Tour race, something like this happened. It was actually in the final thingy. Like, Jesus, how do you fuck that up? Anyways, nothing in the background. We're getting a place. What the fuck happened to Ducky? When Will is behind you, it's not a good sign. Oh, I think he lost it on his own. Will is too far away to actually do the funny. No, Cameron lost it, and I think he just killed. Oh, yeah, of course, Will's fault. Definitely Will's fault. Nah, not a fault. As a Wine Longus appears and actually remembers us that there's a GT1 racing here. So, yup. Easy dub. I completely outskilled Ducky there. Definitely. Yeah, we see now Will Staterino. I went forward and backwards a bit. Just to know a bit the context around everything, because this is actually the first race that I'm recording. So I don't know the context of things. So that actually doesn't help me. Oh my god, super. Now Pine has got an awesome run. I don't know if Will made a mistake, but he's getting completely destroyed. Pine can actually send it right around the inside. No, he didn't have the enough upper hand to actually do the block. Well, not to block, to defend that inside. Otherwise, it's gonna be a block. An intentional blocking. Super actually uses his chance and tries to go for him. He should be able to make this though. Oh my god, this lag is not helping. I'm surprised that Super did not clout anyone with that lag. Yeah, let's see, Goat Norris on mediums, struggling a bit. Cameron's on softs, but yeah, he made that mistake, even though I'm not sure it was his fault actually. I don't know. Pineapple juice! Well, I don't know what's happening to Super. He has the tire advantage, but he doesn't seem to have the pace despite that. It's actually making it rain. Oh, Ducky's destroying us in this section, but now is when we destroy him. Yeah, as you can see, suffer or give up, Ducky. That's the Longus tactic. Yeah, Witchell is not getting away. Oh, definitely. It's now 140.4. What the fuck? Jesus, man. Till it back, till it down a bit. A super, yes! Wait, camera made the move. Oh my god. I completely missed this. I'm sorry. So the Goat Nor tries to go for a move. The one that actually tries his spine. Yes, maybe now Cameron. Yeah, he can have the upper hand now because they're compromising their lines. Yeah, little lag tap from Super to Honor. Luckily, Honor saved it nicely. All GT 500 cars here. Oh god. Fine, going to the inside, actually keeping it easy. Try to not go extreme to the outside. Oh, that was good. Luckily, no regrets. They actually go back to a single file. Super is lagging all over the place as Pine gets killed. Luckily, he didn't lose that much. But maybe Goldnor is actually gonna go for Cameron. Yeah, he is overtaking the Weebmobile. As Pine gets a penalty for breathing, I guess. And the Super Driver trying to go for the Pineapple uses his lag tactics, and of course he gets killed. Well, nice fair play for Super though. Nice trick shot from Pine though. Ah yeah, and Daki made the move on us. Let's see that. Probably last sector. Not even last sector, he has done us on the tunnel. Let's see the longest depression hours. Yeah, anyways. And yeah, you may think, nah, but that is the straight. Nah, there isn't. Oh, Daki gets a pen because not Rick. Honestly, I could have done that faster, but I just didn't knew the combination, man. Alright, here come the penalties. We should gain from this. I don't think it's gonna be enough, though. They've done a good final. This corner was good for them. Oh, it can be enough, maybe. Oh, it's definitely gonna be enough. Let's see the bond draft. Let's see the bond draft. There we go, full speed for Ducky. Actually, his dumb sense actually played him. Like, maybe I can go for blind, but maybe not. Let's watch P5 because Will has finally caught up to Adam. Didn't took him long, to be honest. I'm surprised Adam's pace is pretty much lacking, sadly. He may do it now, actually. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Let's see how Will plays this out because Adam is definitely slower than him. He's probably gonna do it now. Yeah, there he is. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't do it before. Maybe he thought that Adam could get it back on him thanks to slip. Ooh, that was... Will almost crashed in the tunnel. Luckily, he stopped it nicely. There we go. Easy game for Will. P5, he was P11 at one point. Not the best race, but hey, take what you can get. I see here they're still pretty similar. They cannot catch Witchell though. Witchell has done 140.9. That's a total lap time, man. This considering he doesn't have slip or anything. Oh, 140.9 again. Yep. My man's flying. He's actually going faster than the cars behind. By a little bit, but hey, he's holding on despite not having a slip or anything. So this can be an issue for Chubbs and Snell. Despite working together, they're not going that much quicker than Jake. Jake is doing his definitely best to... Oh, he went a little bit wide there, but luckily he managed that situation nicely. Situation on the control, apparently. Oh, Honor hits the wall a bit. Come on, Cameron, use your tire advantage. Oh, he's actually playing it. It's actually playing it. Yeah, but now I don't think he's gonna have that much of an overrun. What we saw previously was like, oh, Honor just lifted. Maybe he can get him back, to be honest. Maybe he can get him back. Let's see. Oh, he definitely can. Let's watch that. Yes, Honor. He actually... Let's see if that tire disadvantage is not enough to stop him. Apparently, isn't nicely predicted from Honor. But now I think he hit the wall a bit because he suddenly went wide. He was actually doing a nice line and suddenly went wide. I think he hit a little bit the wall. Cameron Hill. Oh... Hitting the throttle a bit too early. To be fair, this car is in my opinion the hardest to drive. I think the longest can be harder. No, definitely the hardest is it can be the Toyota. For me it isn't, but I don't know. For camera apparently it is. Even though for me the hardest is actually the Lexus, but maybe it's because I got too used to the longest. Let's see now, Goldnor going for Cameron Helium. There they go. This is a nice fight despite tire disadvantage and stuff. I don't think the softs are enoughly worn to actually make the mediums now better. I think it's all Goldnor just being goat. The mouse. I think in here Pax just broke. Once that Jake did this purple sector, they're not actually going that slow, to be honest. They're going pretty similar in that first section. I honestly think that if they work together they can get him, but I'm not sure. Yeah, back just broken. I see Snell driving that Nissan a lot actually. And actually the one with the upper hand, maybe look, the Chungus Slayer. Let's see, Camera makes a move. Maybe he went too deep. Now Chaps uses that to hit the throttle earlier. Snell and him going side by side, respecting the spaces. Nice racing from them both. Chaps actually leaves the space. He thought that Snell was actually gonna send it. Oh, not a tap, not anything. Nicely done from them, to be honest. Good to see that Snell on tops. Race each other nicely. Let's see the Chungus Slayer, how he plays this out, because I saw that he was second. Maybe he does it on this straight. He definitely has the slipstream advantage. There they go. 1 wide, 2 wide, and 3 wide. There we go into the braking zone. Snell actually brakes early, trying to get the better exit. Kinda works, but now Chap should get the better exit. Little tap from Luke. Luckily, nothing to regret. Luke goes from 4th to 2nd. Nicely done in the Sun AHR 1-2. Let's see, because I think the couples are definitely happening here. As Chaps tries to go for Luke. Not gonna say too optimistic, but maybe not the best area. Luke is now being the best teammate ever for Witchell. They lost 1.1 seconds. Witchell has a 141.1. Probably the tire wear is actually beginning to take effect. Still, it's pretty consistent time. When you are like 3/10 behind your personal best, you're still going pretty fast, man. As Chops does not give a shit about this and goes for Luke. Let's see Snell, because he has the best slipstream, as Chops actually reacts to Snell. Let's see that maybe Luke now can get the best exit. It's a scenario. I love this kind of racing because you actually have to look to all three cars, because when you see the car in second place going for the car in first place, you actually have to pay attention for the car in third, because he's still under the normal racing line, so he can get the best exit and overtake them both. This is actually a goated kind of racing in my opinion. As looking here, that corner exit, he seems to have a good advantage, to be honest. He always does this section better. Let's see the... Oh, yeah, Luke fucking sending it. Chops actually gives the slip to Luke. He may think that he's the least menace than Snell. Let's see, Luke, he actually does the funny. He does the funny. Yes, Luke. And Snell actually trying to go for it, using the fact that they're going side by side. Compromising their lines, their exits and stuff. That definitely compromised Chops' exit. As now Luke actually backstabs Chops to give the slipstream to Snell. And Snell sends it, but he's gone too deep. His tires are pretty similar to Chops. They're worn, but I think the one that maybe a little bit tire advantage is Luke, but I don't think it's much. Let's see, because he's all about these three. He's all about these three. Let's see. Oh, Adam has caught up back to the back of Will, to be honest. But anyways, yeah, Chops boosts Luke. Is Snell gonna go for it? Yes, he is, but maybe... Oh, no! Oh, God! That's not gonna end well. Yeah, little tap from Snell to Chops. Luckily, he managed it well. Oh, my... Woo! That's... Oh! Little tap! Nothing to regret. I think Snell is gonna stay at the back and actually try to do the slingshot effect. At least that's what I would try to do, because the final section can be flat on these damn forcey thingies. Oh, he's not. He's actually trying to go in the tunnel. Giving the little tap back to Luke. He's not lifting. He's not lifting. As Jack the fucking Watchell gets a dub. He's gonna be on double minus on the final round. And Luke actually survives against Snell, who gets a pen. Chops second, Luke third, Snell fourth. Will actually survives against Adam, that somehow actually got a good pace at the end. Snell finishes P7, worst camera angle ever, by the way. Honor P8. Super, despite everything that has happened to him, P9. I hope he practiced a bit for Fuji. I think he needs it, because he was clearly off pace. Ducky 10th, Pine 11, and yeah, sadly the longest P12. But hey, we tried. To be fair, we almost didn't make it. So hey, take what you can get. I honestly thought that I did 41s, but no, I did 44s. Oh, I see. I was, you know, the average, the normal, been 3 seconds per lap slower, you know. Yeah, you know. I think I still have to use double mediums, by the way, but we'll see. Anyways, that we should say the standings, but nobody's posting replays, so I'm actually gonna do race 1 and qualifying and all that stuff. Anyway, Peter Ruben, please tell us the standings if Will is not a lazy ass. Or just go to the bloopers. I don't know, actually. Anyways, thanks for watching, whatever happens. And see you on the final round, Fuji. Max Verstappen. But here we go. On first place, the Super Driver, followed closely by Ducky, and on third place, Jack the Watchell. Fourth place for Will Sodders. Fifth place for Honor. Sixth place, actually. Sixth place for Snell. So, take two.